So today we begin with the first lesson, first flight. First flight is the textbook. The other book is your non-detail. Here, non-detail and textbook both are same, equally important. Equally important. But we concentrate on first flight first. In this book, we will begin with the first lesson, a letter to God. Johan, switch on the video. Ah. I want to see your table, not forehead, eyes and forehead. No, full seating. Ah, yes, I want to see your full seating. A passport size photo. I want to see. Okay. How to attend the classes? How to attend the classes? You should have a pencil with you. A pencil with you. While reading, while taking the class, I will explain many things. I will explain many things. You have to write those things in the textbook. Sometimes I will tell you underline. Sometimes I will tell you put curly bracket or double bracket. Many things I will tell you. Whatever explanations I give in the classroom, everything should be seen on your textbook. Don't think that my book will be shabby. The most shabby book or shabbiest book is the best book in English. When you come to school, I will check your textbook. Then I will show my book also. Hmm? I will show my book also. How I made shabby. Whatever explanations I tell you, maybe word meaning, maybe 2, 3, 4 word meaning I may tell. That is what is called synonyms. Synonyms. I will tell many meanings. So you have to write all the meanings possible. Then I will say, this is suitable here. So you will give the tick to that word meaning. In this way, you will increase your vocabulary. This is literature. This is literature. Literature will be literature when it is related to our life. You see, a literature becomes successful when it has some relation to the life of the reader. For example, you read a story. You read a story. In that story, the story is about a boy who had made some malpractice during the exam. Suppose a boy or a girl who had done some kind of malpractice in an exam. And in the story, the teacher calls him and tells him about the negative sides of such kind of habits and asking him, don't repeat this. And the boy or the girl went to the master with a great expectation of getting a punishment, a dismissal, a suspension. Usually it is there, isn't it? But the teacher did not suspend him, gave him a good advice, and that changed his life. Clear now? That is the story. When I read this story, suppose, you see, when I read this story, Adile, when I read this story, I remember my experience when I was in class 4. One day I made a malpractice. Suppose you are remembering. Oh, I also did like this when I was in class 4 or 5. I brought a chit to my exam hall and no teacher found. But you did it, isn't it? You are remembering your mistake there. The story helped you to remember your life. In the story, the boy became a good boy. After that, the boy realized his own mistake and he decided not to repeat. So here, after reading, I also decided I will never do such kind of mistakes in my life. Then the story becomes a success. This is what is called literature. Literature. The literature should be life related. So when we go through these lessons this year, through many, till last year, you were learning stories. Here we will learn stories and we will learn our life also. Do you understand, Gauri? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand my language?
Sir.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, sir.
Do you follow, Gerlin? Do you
Yes,
follow my language?
yes, sir.
Okay. Any problems for anybody?
No,
Do
sir.
you do you
No,
feel
sir.
any
No, sir.
do you feel any problem to follow me?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
So if any problem, then also I am not going to change. My literature will be like this. You who has to change?
We have to change.
You have to change because you are in class 10. If you don't understand, that means where are you? If you don't understand me, where are you now?
Class
Yes.
9. Still in 9.
You are in class 9. So better go to class 9. Don't come, don't sit here. Eh? If you don't understand me, the best place, go back, change your dress, make yourself fit, then come back. Do you want to go back?
No, sir.
Ah, okay. So try to understand me. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you will write whatever you hear from my class in your textbook. There is no other notebook for English. There will be no other notebook for English. Your notebook, your dictionary, your guides, your textbook, everything is your textbook. This is everything. This book is very easy. Nothing to study more. Nirubama, am I right? Nothing to study more. Only one book is there. There is no record, there is no practical, there is no homework. Nothing is there. Everything this one. Adidev, do you follow me? Okay, yes, okay. So, with this introduction, we are entering into the first lesson. The name of the lesson is A Letter to God. It is written by G.L. Fuentes. Everybody should learn the name of the lesson and name of the author. Everybody. I speak only once. Now I told you, everybody should learn the name of the lesson and the author. Should I repeat in all the classes? No, it is for 1 year. Whichever lesson you learn the name of the lesson, its author. Learn the name of the poem, its poet. This is very important. Clear? So, this lesson is about a poor farmer. This lesson is about a poor farmer, but he was keeping great faith in God. He was keeping great faith in God. So when we learn this lesson, you will also think about your faith in God. So it will be life related. It will be a success. Okay. So I will read the first paragraph. When I read, don't look at me, look at the book with the pencil. Pencil should be there always with you. The house, the house, the only one in the entire valley. The house, the only one in the entire valley. Now, the house sat on the crest of a low hill. That is a sentence. The house sat on the crest of a hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lenko, who knew his fields intimately, you see, throughout the morning, Lenko, underline, Lenko, he is a farmer. Lenko, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Once again, we will read it. The house, a definite article is written in front of the word house. So it means a particular house. We are talking about a particular house. The house, a particular house. We are pointing out. That house, where was it? On the crest of a low hill. Crest of the hill. Top of the hill. Underline crest of a hill. Underline crest of a hill. Then write there, meaning top of the hill. Right there with the pencil, you can write there. Top of the hill. So the house was on the top of the hill. And what is the speciality of this house? One is on the top of the hill. Second one, the only one, there is only one house. There is only one house in the entire valley. On the whole hill, on the surroundings, there was only one house. And that was on the top of the hill. Now you think, where is your house? Whether it is a lonely house, do you have neighbors? Whether it is a top of the hill, maybe your house may be near the valley, your house may be near the shore, seashore, your house may be on the river bank, your house may be on the street, your house may be in a town. You are replacing the valley or hill into bank, shore, town, streets. You are relating the story with yourself. Do you follow me? Do you follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the house sat means the house was. Ashike, house may be near the river bank, maybe, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So maybe river bank. But
Yes, sir.
maybe river bank. But here the house is on the top of the
Valley.
hill. And the thing is, there were no neighbors. There were no neighbors. There was the lonely house. From this height, from the height of that hill, one could see the river. River is flowing down. They can see the river. Underline, see the river. And the field of ripe corn. A field also can be seen, dotted with the flowers that always promise a good harvest. Dotted, showed. Dotted means underlined, dotted, showed, pointed, showed, showed, Nazarene, showed, pointed. So from the top of the hill, they could see a river, a field full of ripened corn and flowers. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. So, in order to get a good harvest, the farmer expects a good rain, good shower, or a downpour. Both means rain. Shower or downpour means rain. The farmer expects a good rain. Throughout the morning, from the early morning, throughout the morning, from the early morning, Lenko is the name of the farmer. Lenko is the name of the farmer. Lenko, who knew his fields intimately, intimately underline, closely, very close, closely, Closely, closely. Lenko is a farmer. What is the importance of that farmer? What is the speciality of that farmer? He knows his field very clearly, very closely. Who is a mother? Mother knows her children intimately. Joseph knows his children intimately. But you are not my children. I told you, isn't it? You are not my children. Who are you? You are my
Student.
doubt. I tell you, you are not my children. You are my Agna. You are my Melvin. You are my
Students.
You don't know who are you. What are you? Anybody? Anybody can give me answer. You are my
Student.
students. Now you are my students, but you have to become what?
Your children.
You have to become what?
Your children.
Magna, you have to become what? Pia,
Yes, children.
you have to become, you are now my students, but you have to become my
Your children.
Anandu. I can't hear you. Your mic is not on. Who can tell me? You have to become my anybody. Anybody can give me the answer.
Children.
Prajot. Very simple question.
Children.
So either I have to move from here or you have to move from there. We cannot go together because we don't have a name in our life. If you don't have aim, you cannot achieve a place. Vishnu, what you want, you have to become?
Children.
Anybody else? No answer to me.
Children.
No answer. Anyone can say. Now you are my students. I want to make you my
Children. Children.
Best student.
Students.
oh my God.
Children.
Best
What
student.
shall I do with these people?
Best
Should I say
students.
hopeless?
Best student.
Eh? No. Karthik says, don't say like that. Okay. You have to become my children. That is why you have to read my language. I told you a good mother is a mother when she intimately related to her children. All mothers are related to children. But when the mother is intimately related, closely related to mother, Mama says, "Ye meri beti hai. This is my daughter." The child says, "This is my mother, not your." Intimate relationship. Now you do not know me, not by learning the name, knowing the person. You do not know me, I do not know you. When we know each other, you will become mine, I will become yours. Clear now? This is what is called the formation. Then only you will be understanding my language. Children understand the language of mama, isn't it? Mama, because they know. Then only you will be understanding my language. See here, Lenko, a farmer, was closely related to his field. So he knows each and every corner, nook and corner of his field. He knows how many plants are there, how many saplings are there in the field, intimately close. You see, who knew his fields intimately had done nothing else. He did not do anything now, but he sees the sky. He sees the sky towards the northeast. He was waiting for a rain because he loved his field. My child, my field, my crops, my plants, my saplings, they need water. You see, Mama says, my daughter needs food. My daughter is crying. My son is crying. She needs food. And Mama is waiting for Papa, who is bringing the food. Clear now? Clear? Shania, do you follow me?
Yes, sir.
So in this way, Lenko, the mother, here here, man, but Lenko, who loved his family, who loved his paddy field, who loved his land, who loved his crop, was looking at the sky and praying for a rain so that his field may nourish. He may get a very good crop. He is waiting for a cry. Tomorrow we will see whether the rain will come or not. Our Lenko is waiting for the rain. Let us also wait for the rain. Okay. Okay. So here I end the lesson. I have taken only one paragraph. Read today itself that one paragraph. Very less, very less. But you have to read it. Okay. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes or no? Do you follow me, Navneet?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I end the class. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.